like 10 loads laundry.
So how about the first one?
So it,
Fights for the active site.
yeah, it
Fights for the active site. So this thing,
Great duel. A lot of fighting. Swords. Yeah, this is my spot.
so Inigo Montoya.
Yeah, exactly.
So then there's a bunch of Dread Pirate Roberts.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Does increasing the concentration work? So yes. So if I increase the substrate, then there's a higher chance that it's going to interact with the active site when it becomes available. All right, so non-competitive.
It doesn't go to the active site, it goes to something else. Like
It changes the shape of the inside. Of the active site.
Like it passes to a different part. It's not the active site. Jittery.
Right? You're seeing that, right?
Yeah, it's like
It's
shaking.
jittery.
It's scary.
You got like a low blood sugar.
Low blood sugar. Jeez.
That's annoying.
Not really bad.
It's not. Oh God. It's not a. It's not a Super Bowl commercial like that. Well,
No, Coke.
it's
Yeah. Oh.
Everyone drink your sugar water. Your citrusy sugar water.
citrus, sugar water, aspartame, some benzoate.
Biological chelation.
So you say that.
Oh, biological chelation is removing metals from people.
It's not just metals, though.
Okay.
Isn't it metal ions?
No.
Really? Is it called?
Could be.
So, not, what's the name? Ionic, or ionic?
Person. Animal. Uh, So we talked about this in class. It's in the notes. It's the sodium thiocyanate that we used in the Wright Law lab, the clock reaction lab, was the thing that you used to take cyanide out of somebody who has had cyanide poison. 3 important characteristics. Okay, what's the first one?
It makes reactions happen faster.
Instead of it taking like 100 years for you to get energy, you just have these like fractions. We did.
Okay, so increases the speed of reaction, and you're going to starve without them. What else we got?
They aren't used up in reaction.
Well, that's what a catalyst is. All right, and it's probably 4 if we want to say that.
Found the undiscovered.
What else we got? Yeah. So an enzyme that breaks things down breaks down what you want it to break down instead of just rampaging through your body, breaking down things that you don't want broken down. And what was the other one?
Can they be turned off? Or,
Regulated.
yeah, regulated
So
glucose in your blood, so you don't have like you're sleeping all at once.
and this is usually controlled by feedback loops. So the easy one is glucose. You've got a bunch of glycogen in your body and you want it to be as glycogen until you need it as glucose. So when your blood sugar drops, the enzyme turns on to cleave glycogen to put glucose back into the bloodstream. And then when you run out of that glycogen, what do you think your body turns on? The ability for you to metabolize fat back into sugar in the liver. So it's each one of those things has its own feedback loop, which turn it on and turn it off. So when blood sugar comes back up, then all of those things turn themselves off. And then that way the body can resupply the glycogen in your body. Does anybody know how long it takes to get rid of the glycogen stores in your body?
Super quick, right? It's like whatever you're active, I mean, it's super quick.
Relative. Anybody know? You run out of glycogen after about 20 minutes of activity if your heart rate is at 70% or greater. So if you're at 70, you're running for 20 minutes, you have no more glycogen stores in your body. So then obviously you don't just keel over. So what happens?
You're starting to use up fat.
So you use fat stores, right? Okay.
You're running out of fat.
Muscle.
Muscle.
Right.
Hey, your heart.
Turnover number?
Organ failure.
How about this turnover number, Ethan?
So we have substrates enzymes that get rid of it.
No, number substrates.
Right? It's like chemistry.
So it could be per second or it could be minute or hour, depending on the enzyme, just some unit of time. And this last one here about negative feedback.
When a product inhibits the enzyme that it's created through.
Slows its own production by all right, and we talked about that with the glucose. Good. All right, that's what we got.